Have you ever watched someone seem completely unstoppable, only to see a single night change everything? That is exactly what happened to Lionel Richie. At 77 years old, the legendary voice behind Hello and All Night Long walked onto a stage in Minnesota expecting another triumphant sold-out show. Instead, fans watched him grow dizzy, sit down mid-performance, and disappear backstage for good. What followed has left the music world asking the same uneasy question, and the answer is far more complicated than anyone expected. A legend still filling arenas. Lionel Richie has spent over 5 decades building one of the most durable careers in music history, showing zero signs of slowing down heading into the summer of 2026. Born in Tuskegee, Alabama, his musical roots ran deep from childhood. While attending the Tuskegee Institute on a tennis scholarship, he joined a campus band that would eventually become the Commodores. As their smooth-voiced frontman, Richie guided the Motown group to legendary status with massive hits like Brick House and 3 Times a Lady. However, it was his solo career in the 1980s that truly cemented his place in music royalty. His blockbusting 1983 album Can't Slow Down sold over 20 million copies worldwide and birthed iconic chart toppers like All Night Long. He went on to co-write the historic charity single We Are the World with Michael Jackson, cementing a multi-generational legacy. Today, backed by a massive songwriting catalog and a lucrative $10 million a year judging seat on American Idol, Richie sits on a fortune estimated at $200 million. With such immense financial security and an enduring, loyal fanbase, Richie had every reason to expect his summer 2026 co-headlining tour with Earth, Wind and Fire would be a routine victory lap. Instead, opening night took a terrifying turn. The shocking night in St. Paul. On June 24, 2026, Richie kicked off the Sing a Song All Night Long tour at the Grand Casino Arena in St. Paul, Minnesota. For the first 55 minutes, everything went exactly as planned. But while performing his high-energy anthem, Dancing on the Ceiling, something shifted dramatically. Richie suddenly slowed down and sat on a platform, telling the crowd he felt dizzy and strange. He managed to joke, "When you're feeling dizzy, sit your ass down," before singing 3 Times a Lady, entirely from his piano bench. He then walked off for what fans assumed was a standard intermission. An uneasy quiet fell over the 10,000-seat arena. After a 40-minute delay, his saxophonist Dino Saldo took the microphone to break the devastating news. Richie was too unwell to continue. Paramedics met the singer backstage, and the St. Paul Fire Department transported him to a local hospital. While Earth, Wind and Fire drummer John Paris later suggested dehydration was the culprit, no formal medical diagnosis has been publicly released, leaving fans in the dark. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to check out the other stories and shocking updates on our channel. We've covered many incredible celebrity journeys, tragic endings, and untold Hollywood secrets that you don't want to miss. Binge watch our previous videos to discover more surprising facts, emotional stories, and where your favorite stars are today. Your support helps us bring you more powerful content like this, so don't forget to explore, watch more, and stay tuned for the next video. A history of private health battles. This isn't the first time Richie's health has violently intersected with his career. In the 1990s, at the absolute height of his fame, he developed a mysterious vocal cord condition that required 4 separate surgeries. He genuinely feared his career was finished before doctors finally traced the issue to severe, diet-induced acid reflux. Additionally, in his 2025 memoir, Richie opened up for the first time about his struggles with ADHD and childhood sensory overload. While these past issues aren't directly linked to his sudden collapse in stamina this week, they prove that behind his polished public charm, Richie has quietly managed significant physical and mental hurdles. What happens next? The fallout was immediate. Live Nation quickly announced the postponement of his next 2 major tour stops in Chicago and Columbus under strict medical advice to rest. While the promoter emphasized that Richie was heartbroken, the tight 3-day turnaround before his scheduled June 30th return in Pittsburgh suggests his medical team treats this as a short-term setback. Ultimately, This sudden health scare has reignited a sobering conversation about the physical toll of arena-scale touring on legacy artists pushing past traditional retirement age. Fans are left hoping this was just a brief scare on the road, rather than the first sign that time is finally catching up to an icon. Do you think the physical demands of a 26-date arena tour are becoming too much for Lionel Richie at 77, or was this just a temporary hydration scare? Share your personal thoughts in the comment section down below. If this deep dive moved you, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with a friend, and click subscribe to Royal Time of Hollywood.